Let's go. A lot of y'all didn't know. A lot of y'all just didn't know. Let's go. Peep the game. King Supreme. Live direct, full effect, first thing in the morning. I holla. Come on, YouTube. Y'all got to do a better job at sending my notifications out, man. What's good? Shout out to you guys. Yes, your boy flagged my channel, man. I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna give you the proof. Because why else would somebody else report this in the script detail, right? I mean, he flagged it with the script detail. I'm an early morning ginger rail. Chris. Shout out to Mobius Primal. Now he did this to Red Supreme TV1. That's TV1. And this is the main reason why I started going live on this channel, to build this channel up. We're going to keep the language clean. We're going to keep the language clean over here to stay monetized. So, yeah. But here's the proof, you guys. Tap on there. Matter of fact, let me do something real quick and we're going to hop on camera. Rise and shine, man. Shout out to my people. Support the platform in a major way. Your boy been consistent with it, man. I'm over here. Dark Truth 726 said, where you been, Red? I've been over here, bro. I've been over here dropping all my content, man. So I think what I got to do is, well, I can't post over there because Tommy flagged my channel and I got to strike. And we got to strike over there, man. But if you rocking with your boy, then you rocking with your boy. Let me show you guys something. So you know I ain't bluffing. So you know I ain't bluffing. Shout out to Big E. It said, hey, Red Supreme TV1, it looks like O'Shea Duke Jackson speaks on Tommy Sotomayor crashing out and losing his channel, didn't follow the community guidelines. To help keep our community safe, we removed it from YouTube. So they removed the video from YouTube. Look what it says. We think your content didn't follow our harassment policy. Content that targets someone with prolonged insults or slurs based on their intrinsic attributes isn't allowed on YouTube. This includes dehumanizing someone based on their intrinsic attributes. These attributes include physical traits and a protected group status. Now look at this. Now, when you heard the crispy jokes and all that, and you guys probably remember. I got you, Biggie. I just been taking a minute. I'll connect the Zelle to my bank account. That's what I'll do. I'll connect that to my bank. This sounds like somebody who's complaining. We think your content didn't follow our harassment policy. Content that targets someone with prolonged insults and slurs based on their looks. Intrinsic attributes is another word for saying you're attacking somebody based on their looks. You know, like calling them crispy, ashy. So he reported that. You got to report that. This includes dehumanizing someone based on their intrinsic attributes. These attributes include physical traits and a protected group status. Your channel now has one strike. You won't be able to upload, post, or live stream for 1 week. This strike expires in 90 days. So he snitched. Now, the whole time he accused me of flagging his channel. Who else flagged this besides Tommy Sotomayor? You guys remember the stream that I did like 2-3 weeks ago when I spoke on O'Shea the Duke Jackson. O'Shea made a video about Tommy crashing out, and Tommy blamed me, and I had nothing to do. Please believe I never flagged the channel a day in my life. But this is the proof right here that Red Supreme TV1 now has a strike, and I can't upload for a week. But then again, It's not like I've been producing. It's not like I've been going live over there. I've been doing all my content over here. I haven't made no video. Hold on. The last time I did a stream over there was maybe like 3 weeks ago. Let me see. When the last time I did a live stream on TV1? 2 weeks ago. November 16th is the last time I posted content on TV1. True Warrior Scholar. Shout out to True Warrior Scholar. I appreciate you, my brother, for doing your thing. But yeah, this is Tommy, y'all. Tommy told YouTube that I was calling him crispy. Right? So, and then they sent me another thing, said, your channel has a strike for bullying and harassing. Bullying and harassing. So, Tommy, you reported my page. You told YouTube that I was bullying you and harassing you. We think your content didn't follow our harassment policy. So I'm harassing Tommy. Who clowns people more than Tommy? Who calls people names more than Tommy? But I get a strike because I'm harassing Tommy. This content targets someone with prolonged insult and slurs based on their intrinsic attributes. This isn't allowed on YouTube. This includes dehumanizing someone based on their intrinsic attributes. These attributes includes their physical traits and protected group status. Your channel now has a strike and won't be able to post videos or do live streams for 1 week. Tommy did this, man. Hi, Red Supreme. It looks like your video, your live stream, O'Shea Duke Jackson speaks on Tommy Sotomayor crashing out and losing his channel, didn't follow the community guidelines. To keep this community safe, we removed your content from YouTube. You now have a strike. Tommy snitched. So he snitched. This is the proof right here. So my thing is this, man. Now he's gonna say he didn't do it. So out of all my videos where I roasted people, they picked this video, the one that I did about Tommy Sotomayor, to give me a strike. Now Tommy Sotomayor was complaining and crying about people calling him ashy, right? And calling him crispy. Now, it's mighty funny that I get a strike for calling him crispy. They said I made fun of his physical appearance. I made fun of his attributes. They said I dehumanized him. Can you imagine that? You know how many people Tommy Sotomayor has roasted over the last 10 years? Now, my channel gets a strike because somehow I dehumanized Tommy. I made fun of his physical attributes. A protected group status. Is Tommy a part of a protected group status? These attributes include physical traits and a protected group status. Your channel now has a strike. You violated the community guidelines. You Red Supreme TV1 dehumanized Tommy Sotomayor. Wow. Your content did not follow our harassment policy. So I violated the harassment policy. Really? So I made a video roasting Tommy. Now I get hit with, oh, well, you violated our harassment policy. You kept roasting Tommy. You called Tommy names. Lord Jesus, help him. Lord, I can't play the crispy. Listen, he gave me a strike for that video, so I can't play it. As much as I would love to play that video, I can't play it. Tommy already gave me a strike for roasting him, for clowning him. YouTube said that I'm harassing Tommy. Somehow I dehumanized Tommy. That's what they're saying. That's exactly what they're saying. So this is the proof. That's the video that I did right there, bro. Yeah. And I did that video. Well, they took it down. It was 3 weeks ago, man. Yeah. Because you guys remember when I did that stream when O'Shea the Duke Jackson roasted Tommy and Tommy blamed me for flagging his channel when he has no proof. I never reported Tommy's channel. Listen, Tommy is banned from YouTube. So nobody has to report Tommy. Nobody has to flag Tommy. Once the automatic, I think the AI machine is an AI machine that goes around YouTube to detect certain things. Once they found out that Tommy was back on YouTube, they removed the channel immediately. And this ain't the first time Tommy's channel has been removed. It's happened several times. How you gonna blame me for flagging you when you're not supposed to be on this platform in the first place? You're banned from this platform. That's like me blaming one of my coworkers for getting me fired when the job has already fired me a year ago or years ago. That's like me getting fired from my job, then I come back up there trying to go to work the next day. Now I'm complaining about the fact that they won't let me work, but it's clear that they fired me 2 years ago. That's what Tommy is doing. So I listen. So right now I can't go live on Red Supreme TV1 in a week, and I got a strike on my channel, and the strike is gonna last for 90 days. Imagine that. Yeah. Now think about it. Look how many people Tommy has roasted over the last 10 years. BT 1000s, hair-hatted hooligans, you know what I mean? Just all type of things that he said about people. Jamar Quavius, black men are ignorant, they're ghetto. Jamar Quavius, he deserves to get blam blam by the police. Black men deserve to get pop howled by the police, right? Hair-hatted hooligans, hair-hatted hooligan, Gonaka fooligan, hair-hatted hooligan. That's them. That's them. Hair-hatted hooligan. That's them. Who has roasted more people over the last 10 years than Tommy Sotomayor? Now imagine that. Now I get a strike because I roasted Tommy. I dehumanized Tommy. I made fun of his physical appearance. That's considered bullying and harassing. My God, this is crazy. Your channel now has one strike because we gave you a strike for harassing Tommy Sotomayor. We gave you a strike for bullying Tommy Sotomayor. You made fun of his physical appearance. You called him crispy, everybody. You called him crispy, everybody. Yeah, I'm gonna listen. I will appeal the strike today. I will appeal the strike today. I will do it. I will do it. So bullying and harassing Tommy Sotomayor, ain't that something? Mm-mm-mm. That's crazy, ain't it? So that's what it is, fellas. I just wanted to let y'all know. You know, y'all thought I was BSing. Y'all thought I was full of it, man. And I told y'all that's exactly what happened. That's exactly what happened. Yeah. Now imagine me getting the strike because I bullied Tommy Sotomayor. Just imagine that. Hold on, this is what we're gonna do. Bear with me 1 second. What we're gonna do is we're gonna take a deep dive to the other side to let you know how we ride. Hold on, man. We're gonna yeah, man. So now you guys see it for yourself, man. So he accused me of striking him, and I just gave you guys the proof that he flagged my channel. Now he's gonna tell you I didn't do it. Okay, so your fans did it. YouTube ain't going out of their way to protect Tommy. So Tommy, let me know, did you do it or did you have your fans do it? Maybe you had your fans do it. You know? Hold on 1 second. Here. We here. Hold on. Let me connect this real quick. This what the West Side Connect gang.
Now hold
channel, and he would belittle black women before the world with these people. You know, it's a very lucrative.
Shout out to my boy Street Media TV. Shout out to Street Media TV. That's my dog right there. Shout out to Street Media.
He's often credited himself as being the inventor of the black manosphere. He came online criticizing black women, showing videos of the underbelly of our community and a lot of the bad things that black women was doing. And he often said that he was helping the black community by calling out this behavior. And these women are out of control and out of line. You know, and he will often have W folks on his channel, and he will belittle black.
See, it's obvious that his feelings was hurt. They flagged me because I was bullying Tommy and harassing Tommy. And the reason for them flagging me, they said I made fun of his physical appearance and I dehumanized him. Imagine that. I dehumanized Tommy. Nobody has called people more names than Tommy Sotomayor on his platform. But you're gonna flag me for bullying and harassing Tommy, for making fun of his physical attributes? Really? Man, that's crazy.
Women before the world with these people. You know, it's a very lucrative trade on YouTube to come on there. These folks will pay you to go against your people, disrespect your people, show your people in the most negative light that you can show them. And whenever you criticize Tommy would lose it. He would always have something to say. Well, Tommy has moved up now to the point where Fox News was inviting him on, and he was coming on to make racist jokes about blacks, and they would use him to do it. Because if they would do it, it would be called racism. But they would get Tommy. Tommy was always your Huckleberry, raise his hand. I'll come up there and make a fool of myself.
Yeah, man. All you got to do is go back to the beginning of the live stream, and I showed you. I put it on the screen. It said that I dehumanized Tommy. I was bullying Tommy, harassing him, and I made fun of his physical appearance. I called him crispy, everybody. So I got a strike. I got a strike on my channel for roasting Tommy. Imagine that.
For my people before the world. And he would go on Fox News and he would say stuff like this.
Radio host Tommy Sotomayor joins us now. I didn't know there was a black founding father. Did you?
I did not, although if you listen to a lot of the pro-blacks, they will tell you that the first 6, I think, or 7 presidents of the United States before George Washington were all black. That it took a black man in order to set up the United States, and then once we got it working, we let George Washington take over the reins.
Whoa! I mean, that is.
You didn't know this?
I didn't know that. What else?
His name is Henson. Look it up.
All right, I'm gonna have to look that up. What about the Vikings? Because when I first saw that, I thought that was a Scandinavian guy wearing blackface.
Now, hold on a minute. Now, I can understand how AI got the Vikings wrong. I mean, think about it. Look, you've had Randall Cunningham playing there. You've had Warren Moon play. I'm sorry. You're not talking about the NFL Vikings? Then no, I have no idea why now all of a sudden Thor is going to be black.
Then he does the show with Tommy Lauren. And we remember when Tommy Lauren a couple years ago made some statements about white men, and within 24 hours she had to retract that statement and apologize because they had the power to punish her and put her in her place and tell her, they operate from power and tell her that she was out of line. But she interviews Tommy Sotomayor, and she asked,
Tommy Sotomayor is banned from YouTube, but they give me a strike for roasting Tommy. Bullying, harassing. I made fun of his physical appearance. So when I looked at it, it said bullying and harassing Tommy Sotomayor. This is why we gave you a strike. And on top of that, you dehumanized Tommy. Wow, so I dehumanized Tommy?
Yes. Tommy Sotomayor, why are these people jealous of white women and all this stuff? And Tommy Sotomayor goes into full Sambo mode. I mean, absolutely no integrity, no cultural integrity, nothing. Because these people, they do anything for the attention, anything for $1. And one thing about the W folks, they don't really.
You got a clown right here by the name of Hakeem Andrews. Now, Hakeem used to be a mod on my channel. He sent me a PayPal just to say this. Now, I appreciate the PayPal, Hakeem. Hakeem said, Tommy Sotomayor should flag your channel because you blame white people for everything. And whites were also oppressed just like FBA. This is just crazy. So you got this Hakeem Andrews guy saying that white people in America have been oppressed just like foundational black Americans. Tommy should flag my channel because somehow I blame white people for everything. That's what this guy just said. This guy sent me a cash app. That's exactly what he said. So white people been oppressed in America just like FBA. People will say anything. They will say anything with no evidence to back it up. You sound just like Tommy. Like when Tommy accused me of flagging his channel, it's never happened. Tommy, you already got fired from YouTube. Nobody has to flag you from YouTube. You're banned from YouTube. You're not allowed to be here.
Like Tommy, because they know Tommy Sotomayor, why are these people jealous of white women and all this stuff? And Tommy Sotomayor goes into full Sambo mode. I mean, absolutely no integrity, no cultural integrity, nothing. Because these people, they do anything for the attention, anything for $1. And one thing about the W folks, they don't really like Tommy because they know Tommy's a traitor. He's a traitor to his own people, so they can't trust him. But they'll use him to say things that they may want to say, but they'll get him to do it because he's their Huckleberry. He goes on there and he makes statements like this about black women.
But what do you think that is that makes some of these women of color hate white people and say that white people are really, the downfall of society, but then they're with white people?
Are you sure you want my answer to this?
Well, I opened up this can of worms now, so I got to hear it.
Okay, here's my answer. And I'm talking.
Hello, everybody. My name is Tommy Sotomayor. Hello, everybody. My name is Tommy Sotomayor. Sotomayor.
About this for years. It's not black. Sure, you want my answer to this?
Well, I opened up this can of worms now, so I got to hear it.
Okay, here's my answer. And I've talked about this for years. It's not black people, it's black women. Black women are jealous of white women because white women have access to two things that they want.
Worms now, so I got to hear it.
Okay, here's
how Tommy started cooning for this white woman. Now, I know you want to pipe the blondie down. And, she looks decent. She's a decent looking blonde woman, but she ain't got to be putting on your cape. You ain't got to be cooning for the white. Anyway, they don't like that word. You ain't got to do it. You ain't got to, you don't have to engage in Sambo behavior. Because they even get mad when you use the C word now. Now imagine that. You can't even use C-O. You can't even call somebody the C word no more. That's considered a slur. So now you got to say Sambo, and you can't even use the C word anymore when somebody's tap dancing. That's considered a slur now. You know what happened? All the Sambos and the Uncle Ruckus guys, they made complaints to YouTube. They called me a whoopty whoop, everybody. They called me a raccoon. So all the Sambos started complaining to YouTube, telling YouTube that these black folks was calling them raccoons. So now you can't even call nobody a raccoon anymore. Can't even use the C word anymore. And you talk about policing somebody's language. Watch how Tommy Sotomayor put on his tap shoes with his white woman.
The downfall of society, but then they're with white people.
Are you sure you want my answer to this?
Well, I opened up this can of worms now, so I got to hear it.
Okay, here's my answer, and I've talked about this for years. It's not black people, it's black women. Black women are jealous of white women, because white women have access to two things that they want. One is white men, and two is hair that grows out of their scalp the way that it does. Now, I know you might be laughing right now, but if you looked at the sales of weave, you'd believe that it was. If you watched Angel Reese on stage with 99 inches of yak on the back of her head, you'd realize that I'm telling the truth. When you see that if a black woman would rather go outside with a shower cap on her head than her own hair on top of her head. Now, she's jealous of white women because of this. That's why you see the Caitlin Clark dynamic. And as soon as they get them a white man, the one thing that they've always wanted is like if you've ever watched Lion King and you see when Simba was born and they raised him up and said, it's the circle of life. That's how they feel when they get them a mixed child. Don't believe me? Again, it may sound like I'm joking, especially with my cadence, but I'm 100% serious.
So he's pledges allegiance to the W folks and trying to get cool with them. But I've noticed something in today's time with the all-inclusive society. A lot of that stuff is starting to fall off. It's not really paying off for a lot of these people, like the Tim Scotts. And, you know, we saw him, he was made fun of by Donald Trump. And these people, the Larry Elders, he was pushed to the side. Just get out of the way. We have no use for you. So now we see Amber Rose trying to make her side over there. She was a longtime liberal, and now she's trying to make her side over there with the conservative groups because she's washed up now. She's 40 and she can't grift the way that she used to. So she's figured that I can go over here and maybe it's easier for me. But Tommy Sotomayor, he stumbled on X, stumbled into a chat room with some white conservatives, and he got his wake-up call. He went over there shucking and jiving, shuckle-bucking, and doing all the stuff that he usually do, and they really got at him. They really wasn't feeling him in the way that he was talking because they know that he's a traitor to his own people. And they let him know that. And they got at him. And it went something like this.
Try that now at a bus stop. Try that now at an airport. Try that now in any community to ask.
How old are you? 150 years old?
You said he's 48, Richard.
I'm 41.
You got an idiot in the comment section said that I'm lying for clickbait. I showed you guys the email. I gave the proof in the beginning of the live stream. I showed everybody the proof that my channel got flagged and I have a strike on Red Supreme TV 1 because YouTube said that I was bullying and harassing Tommy Sotomayor. I gave everybody the receipts. So that's deeper than talking points. I posted the receipts, you buffoon. So I ain't making up nothing. Let's continue. Watch how Tommy Sotomayor start begging these white folks for acceptance.
Shucking and jiving. He stumbled on X, stumbled into a chat room with some white conservatives.
Shout out to Ryder Prophet for being the first to bless the Cash App. Hakeem said Tommy should have flagged my channel. Tommy had every right because I'm FBA and I blame white people for everything. And the white people had the same struggles as blacks in America, right? So white people have been oppressed too, according to this Hakeem guy who sent to PayPal. At least he sent to PayPal. He might be a hater, but at least he sent to PayPal. Shout out to Ryder Prophet for being the first to bless the Cash App. Let's get back to the content though. 100.
I can go over here. Maybe it's easier for me. But Tommy Sotomayor, he stumbled on X, stumbled into a chat room with some white conservatives, and he got his wake-up call. He went over there shucking and jiving, shuckle bucking, and doing all the stuff that he usually do. And they really got at him. They really wasn't feeling him in the way that he was talking, because they know that he's a traitor to his own people. And they let him know that. And they got at him. And it went something like this.
Try that now at a bus stop. Try that now in an airport. Try that now in any community to ask.
How old are you? 150 years old?
You said he's 48, Richard.
I'm 40.
Yeah, I mean, look,
You guys
man,
are like the same age, Richard, right?
the community was total back in the 80s. I mean, I don't know what you're talking about. It's not like
I said it
day-
started with my generation.
Okay.
So my generation would have been the 80s. So when you
Yeah,
say it was total back then, I had already said it was total.
I hope you realize
that everybody else got listened to.
guy, that you are the
And I get it.
man that
I got,
No,
got a black voice in here. You got to cut him off. The white ones got to speak.
Let me say this as somebody.
Yeah, back to the fields.
And it's funny. I want to take time out right now to apologize to black folks. I used to tell them, if you get in those white people spaces, they let you speak. They're not just trying to be childish. Us blacks got to be like those whites. I apologize to every black person I ever said that to. I came over here and was just trying to be very respectful like them. And for some reason, every non-comedian trying to be a comedian. It'd be great if any one of you guys were funny, but you're not. You're just irritating, which lets you know what you probably were in school and after.
Speaking platitudes and
Sir, I was just speaking. I was just speaking earlier, and you didn't let me do it. I didn't bother any of you.
Yeah, because
I was just speaking.
you're
Said nothing
saying,
wrong.
like,
Tell me what I
back
said
in
wrong.
My day, things were good.
I didn't say
It's
back
like
in my day things were good. I literally never
I'm
said that.
paraphrasing, Tony.
Don't paraphrase
I'm
me wrong.
paraphrasing.
Most people, when they paraphrase,
word
they
paraphrase
paraphrase
means?
what you said.
Do you know what the word paraphrase means?
Yes, and you can't be completely wrong like that and say I'm paraphrasing. That's called lying.
Tommy.
So just okay. Go ahead, Richard. Go ahead. The floor is yours.
Well, Tommy, like, I don't give a shit about your character on some
I know you
level
don't.
because that's an unknowable thing, and you can always claim that you have a beautiful soul.
You can only go by what I've done here.
To
though,
your
sir.
obnoxiously flat platitudes for 15 minutes about how
Okay,
we
and-
don't have community, we don't respect one
That's
another.
an obnoxious
Be a man,
platitude.
like just dude, say something that has.
We don't respect you, Tommy. Be a man. We don't respect you, Tommy. Be a man. Tommy said, I haven't did anything wrong, but yet you guys treat me like Tariq Nasheed, the pro-blacks and the Dindus. And I'm not like any of those people, and yet you whites still treat me like crap. I'm not like these pro-blacks or Tariq Nasheed, and you white folks still treat me like crap. I haven't did anything wrong.
Content
Sir,
in it.
I did.
And I might
I
actually
did.
start to respect dudes for 15 minutes. But how
Okay,
we
and-
don't have community, we don't respect one
That's
another.
an obnoxious
Be a man,
platitude.
like just dude, say something that has content in
Sir,
it.
I did.
And I might
I
actually
did.
start to respect you. But if you're just
I
going
don't
to
give
sound
a
like
shit if you
dumb
don't respect
pastor,
me, Richard
like,
Spencer.
why don't you go home?
Richard,
I don't
why,
care
Dick,
that you're
Dick,
some
why
good
do I
man
care
or
if you
whatever.
respect me or not, Dick? Dick, why do I care? I
Well,
don't
That's what
know
it's
you.
about.
I don't know you. I didn't cut your stupid shit off, and you said stupid, but you were
Then
allowed
why
to say
don't
it.
you
Freedom
say
of
something
speech.
that has some level
Apparently,
of
I
content?
said something that somebody
No one-
understood. I got a lot of hundreds.
Tommy, do you
Tommy,
know what a
Tommy, what are you
is?
trying to f now?
It's
What's
something
wrong with
that
you,
no
Richard?
one- Tommy, listen.
Dick.
Tommy, listen.
Dick,
Tommy, you're going to
Dick.
listen to me. Do you understand?
Dick, you didn't listen to me.
Tommy, you're going to listen to me. You understand, Tommy? Yes, Tommy. You're going on your emotional rant. Yeah, Tommy, you're being emotional, Tommy. You're going to listen to me, Tommy. I'm white, which means I am right. I am white, which means I am right. You're going to listen to me, Tommy. You're going to listen, bucko.
Tommy, listen.
Dick,
Something
speech.
that has some
Apparently,
level
I
of
said
content.
something that somebody
No one-
understood. I got a lot of hundreds.
Tommy, do you
Tommy,
know what a
Tommy, what are you
is?
trying to f now?
It's
What's
something
wrong with
that
you,
no one-
Richard?
Tommy, listen.
Dick.
Tommy, listen.
Dick,
Tommy, you're going to listen
Dick.
to me. Do you understand?
Dick, you didn't listen to me. You understand?
Platitude.
Dick, platitude,
Yeah, 'cause you're not
attitude,
saying anything,
latitude,
Tommy.
gratitude. But I'm
You know
still
what a
not mad
platitude
at
is?
you.
Can you define platitude, Tommy?
Sir, can you define
You know what
my
that is?
nuts?
It is a statement that no one disagrees
Can you define
with.
my nuts?
Like, we should love
Like,
one another.
I don't understand,
Yeah.
Dick.
Like,
Why are you so
literally
mad
no
at me,
one
Dick?
could bring themselves to disagree
Dick.
with
When
that.
I
And
was
thus it is
talking, Dick, you
meaningless.
cut me off,
You
and you thought it
sound
was
like a
cute.
creature. And I'm
Platitudes.
tired of listening.
Oh my
to your
God, is he
prattle.
speaking in platitudes?
I know this probably.
Oh my
plays
God,
well
he's
in other
speaking in
spaces,
platitudes.
but we
You
actually
didn't mute them.
arguments.
Now, Tommy Sotomayor linked up with these white guys to form some type of alliance. Now, why would you want to form an alliance with a group of Confederate flag toting rednecks? Tommy's funny and he is entertaining. I give him that. He's a good podcaster, but Tommy is a raccoon. He's a Sambo, right? Tommy don't care when white folks disrespect black people. Tommy only cares when they disrespect him. You notice when black people speak up about the fact that white people disrespect us, Tommy said, you guys are just pretending to be a victim. You're crying about the white man all day. But when a white man disrespects Tommy, now all of a sudden he has a reason to go off on white people. Tommy don't care when white people disrespect blacks. Tommy only cares when they disrespect him. That's the only time he cares. He's selfish. If white people made videos right now saying blacks were the worst people on planet Earth, Tommy wouldn't bat an eye. Tommy wouldn't care. The only time Tommy has something negative to say about white folks is when they disrespect him. I'm giving you the facts. If white folks ain't disrespecting him, he don't care about what they say about black folks. He don't care about the things they say about black folks as long as they ain't disrespecting him personally.
Fucking Dick, you cut me off,
You
and you thought it was
sound like a
cute.
creature.
Platitudes.
And I'm tired of listening.
Oh my
to
God,
your
is he
prattle.
speaking in platitudes?
I know this probably.
Oh my
plays
God,
well
he's
in other
speaking in
spaces,
platitudes.
but we
You
actually
didn't mute them.
arguments. You're now making fun of my highfalutin voice.
Oh my
Okay,
God.
amazing.
You were making fun of my platitudes, weren't you?
Your
Why didn't you
platitude?
just let me
Yeah,
finish with my
no, that's
platitudes
legit.
so I could have plateaued?
Sorry.
When you look at this video, Tommy Sotomayor looks so surprised. He looks surprised. He looks visibly upset. He couldn't believe that they would be so upset with him, that they would be speaking to him in the manner in which they speaking to him. Just look at his face. So now he goes back and forth with Richard Spencer, but he didn't think that he was going to meet that aggression that they was giving him. And it's funny. It's funny. So now he's very upset. So now he's attacking them. And now his page on X has been deleted because he went and said some very disparaging comments about those W folks. And if you notice, Richard Spencer, he can go on there and say the N-word all he want. He can say all kinds of stuff about black folks, and they can make references to us about chimps and monkeys. But Tommy Sotomayor made a reference to them about Bang Bang, and they got rid of him because they was never your friend. And he talked about being a contributor to Fox News. These people know that you a pariah. They was using you. They was using you, and you was willing to be their huckleberry. You was willing to be because you hate your reflection. You hate yourself so much. I mean, he's done videos disparaging black women in the black community, but when you call him crispy or call him a name, it's the end of the world.
It's right. It's the end of the world.
You're going to listen to me. Do you understand?
Gratitude.
Right. When you call him crispy, it's the end of the world. I got a strike on my channel for calling him crispy. YouTube said that I dehumanized Tommy and I made fun of his physical appearance because I called him crispy, everybody. I called him crispy. So I got a strike on my channel for making fun of Tommy. Tommy has made his whole career was based on him making fun of people, calling people names. Tyrone and Marquavius, they ghetto. They deserve to get pew-pewed by the police. BT 1000, black women are hair-hatted hooligans. Black women are the worst women on planet Earth. So you can say all of that. You can say all that stuff and it's all gravy, baby. But if somebody calls you crispy, that's the end of the world. Everything must shut down because they called me crispy, everybody. They called me crispy, everybody.
My nuts.
Like, we should love
Like,
one another.
I don't understand,
Yeah.
Dick.
Like,
Why are you so
literally
mad
no
at me,
one
Dick?
could bring themselves to disagree with
When
that.
I
And
was
thus it is
talking, Dick, you
meaningless.
cut me off,
You
and you thought it
sound
was
like a
cute.
creature. And I'm
Platitudes.
tired of listening.
Oh my
to your
God, is he
prattle.
speaking in
All right?
platitudes?
I know this probably.
Oh my
plays well
God, he's
in other
speaking in
spaces,
platitudes.
But we
You
actually
didn't mute them.
arguments.
Boxing.
You're now making fun of my highfalutin voice.
Oh my
Okay,
God.
amazing.
You were making fun of my platitudes, weren't you?
Your
Why didn't you
platitude?
just let me
Yeah.
finish with my
No, that's
platitudes
legit.
so I could have plateaued?
Sorry.
When you look at this video, Tommy Sotomayor looks so surprised. He looks surprised. He looks visibly upset. He couldn't believe that they would be so upset with him, that they would be speaking to him in the manner in which they speaking to him. Just look at his face. So now he goes back and forth with Richard Spencer, but he didn't think that he was going to meet that aggression that they was giving him. And it's funny. It's funny. So now he's very upset. So now he's attacking them, and now his page on X has with Richard Spencer, but he didn't think that he couldn't believe.
Let me finish with my platitudes so I could have plateaued.
Sorry.
When you look at this video, Tommy Sotomayor looks so surprised. He looks surprised. He looks visibly upset. He couldn't believe that they would be so upset with him, that they would be speaking to him in the manner in which they speaking to him. Just look at his face. So now he goes back and forth with Richard Spencer, but he didn't think that he was going to meet that aggression that they was giving him. And it's funny. It's funny. So now he's very upset. So now he's attacking them, and now his page on X has been deleted because he went and said some very disparaging comments about those W folks. And if you notice, Richard Spencer, he can go on there and say the N-word all he want. He can say all kinds of stuff about black folks, and they can make references to us about chimps and monkeys. But Tommy Sotomayor made a reference to them about Bang Bang, and they got rid of him because they was never your friend. And he talked about being a contributor to Fox News. These people know that you a pariah. They was using you. They was using you, and you was willing to be their huckleberry. You was willing to be because you hate your reflection. You hate yourself so much. I mean, he's done videos disparaging black women in the black community, but when you call him crispy or call him a name, it's the end of the world. It's the end of the world. He gets along with nobody. He gets along. He don't even get. He talks bad about black women, but he don't even get along with black men. He can't work with no black men. He can't work with nobody. You know, at one point he was making a lot of money on social media, man. Now he's a nobody. Nobody wants to touch him. Nobody wants to deal with him. Even the W conservatives see him as a joke, see him as a traitor, see him as somebody that they can't trust. Tommy, you did it to yourself. And my black Hebrew Israelite brothers, Captain Tazariak and them, y'all need to stop dealing with dude too, man. Come on, man. Come on, man. He's not a friend. He doesn't.
Now, how can Captain Tazariak speak about the white man all day and deal with somebody who tap dances for the same? Captain, man, I listen, Captain. I say this with the utmost respect. You talk about the white man and what the white man has done to blacks in this country. How could you deal with somebody like Tommy who tap dances and kisses the behind of that same white man that you talk about? I mean, that doesn't make sense, Captain Tazariak. Now, I understand you being cordial with Tommy, but at the same time, Tommy kisses the behind of these same white people. He does. He kisses the behind of these same people. He's a tap dancer. Tommy worships and praises the same white man that you go in on. The same white man you talk about, Captain, is the same white man that Tommy praised. See, Tommy is talented. Tommy is gifted. He's a great podcaster. But what ruined it for me is the level of tap dancing that he does. The fact that he's a raccoon. I'm not like Tariq Nasheed or any one of these pro-blacks, but yet you whites still treat me like crap. He was begging those white people to like him. Imagine you begging white people to like you. And your argument is I'm not like Tariq Nasheed or the rest of these pro-blacks, so you guys have no reason to like me. Yes, they do. They got a reason to not like you. You're black, and that's the reason that they don't like you. It doesn't matter that you're not like Tariq Nasheed. It doesn't matter that you're not like the rest of the pro-blacks. They don't like you because you're crispy, Tommy. They don't like you because you're black. They want America to be white again. What they're saying is we want America to be for whites and whites only. We want America, brother, to be for whites and whites only. We want to get rid of people like Tommy. We don't care that he puts on his tap shoes for us. We don't care that he allows us to disrespect him. We want to get rid of all black folks, including Tommy. We want America to be for white folks and white folks only. That's the mentality of those white boys that you wanted to form some type of alliance with.
See you guys as an ally. He doesn't see you guys as an ally. This guy's a joke, man. And he has, you can clearly see he has some form of mental health issues, man, that need to really be dealt with. He has some trauma in his life, man, and he shows it all the time. You know, so the Tommy Lawrence, the Richard Spencers, and
right, Tariq Nasheed is pro lineage. Shout out to my brother Tariq Nasheed, man. That's my brother right there, man. I love Tariq Nasheed, man. I love what he's doing. Tariq Nasheed is doing something that's bigger than him. And he's fighting for a bigger cause, fighting for foundational black Americans, reparations, and so that we can get the respect that we deserve in this nation. So you got to love brothers like Tariq Nasheed, man. We're going to defend him. We're going to stand behind him. The brother produced Microphone Check. The brother produced Hidden Colors. So we got to stand behind Tariq Nasheed at all costs. That's our brother right there. And I'm going to ride for him 100%. Shout out to Street Media, bro. You my brother. I'm going to ride for you 100%. Shout out to O'Shea the Duke Jackson. You my brother, and I'm going to ride for you 100%. Shout out to my brothers, man. I take my hat out to you guys. Much love to you, and much love to you and the beautiful work that you do. Shout out to Tariq Nasheed, my brother. Shout out to O'Shea the Duke Jackson, my brother. Shout out to Street Media TV, my brother. I got love for you guys, man. We're brothers. We are brothers from another mother. Yeah.
all of those people over there at Fox News, they're laughing at this dude because he's like a mascot to them. Look at this Negro over there making fun of his own people. Let's bring him on the show. Let's bring him on the show to boost up ratings for our conservative people, where he'll talk bad about his own people. That's all they do, man. So Tommy Sotomayor, you know, he's kicked off of all the social media platforms because, like I said, we live in now going into an equal society for everybody, and that kind of talk don't last. It don't work for nobody. They get you out of here. There's a lot of people that's been kicked off. But I'm gonna cut this video short here, man. If you made it this far with the video, hit the like button. Subscribe to Street Media TV. Let me know what you guys think about Tommy Sotomayor, man. Leave your comments in the comment section. Remember, I love y'all. Till the next time, peace.
Let's go to the next clip real quick. O'Shea the Duke Jackson did a good job too.
Been out here just twerking for everybody. He don't care. He just oil up his. I think Myron and some white supremacists debating, and Tommy.
Make sure that you guys bless the Cash App. Rider Profit. Make sure that you guys bless the Cash App and support the show, because Red Supreme keeps it so clean, but we go in at the same time. Yes, let's get 5 more people to bless the Cash App. Let's get some contributors and supporters for this good content. Tommy Sotomayor flagged my channel. Tommy Sotomayor reported me for bullying and harassment. They said that I called him crispy. They said that I made fun of his physical appearance, which is bullying and harassing. And somehow they said that I dehumanized Tommy by making fun of his physical appearance. Oh my God.
Is complaining that he's not able to speak a whole lot. Now, if you guys don't know, Tommy Sotomayor is a former YouTuber, professional booty over there on OnlyFans now. He really came to popularity in like the mid 2010s, early 2010s, talking about, you know, the dysfunction with the black community, men's rights and stuff like that, black women in particular. And he went from, you know, supporting blacks to kind of turning his back on blacks and kind of, you know, being a hardcore MAGA supporter, and then he got kicked off YouTube. And now he's been out here just twerking for everybody. He don't care. He just oil up his, and he'll go over and twerk for white supremacists. He'll twerk for anybody to get a few coins. He's doing corn now. He's clapping cheeks or he's getting his own. Got him! Everywhere he's clapping. So he's down bad. So now he's doing these little struggle debates with these white supremacists, and they won't let him talk.
Jason was jumping all over truth that he did it to Nick yesterday to the point where Nick just left the space because he was so abrasive. That's what
it's just kind of hard to listen to the back and forth is all I'm saying.
Gotcha. Okay, no, I missed, like, I'll be honest, guys, like for the past 30, 40 minutes, I haven't even been here. I've been like tweeting and other shit like that. So
I think we kept it engaging, Myron.
Except for everybody else got to finish their point except me. That everybody else got to have this long grandstand and say things about me. And then when I tried to come back and just defend myself against what was being said, I kept getting cut off. And then when I got called a name, I got your co-host, Ian, telling me, well, you're the only one that's weaponized color, when the person told me I'm a race hustler, which is why I said it. But he didn't stop him and say, well, you can't call this man a race hustler. What race is he hustling? Do you know him? Do you know what he's doing? And every time they did something, I would respond to what they said, and then I get cut off by saying, well, that has nothing to do with anything.
So this is something that I've noticed with the Coach Greg Adams, Andrew Wilson debate, and this also, you have some of the blacks going into these spaces in which they shouldn't be in. You know, I'm a black content creator, and I feel like as a black content creator, at least my point of view, if you're going to talk about the black community, good or bad, you should be defending your position in your community amongst other creators in your community. I've always took that stance. Very rarely will I work with somebody who's not black, okay? But Tommy and people like him, they like going out to other communities, and then when they get there, they're not that big in those communities. They get shunned and they get treated real bad, all right? So he's probably right with what happened here, because I've seen this happen to Myron. I've seen this happen to a whole bunch of blacks.
And the whole audience saw it. They got to talk long.
I gave you co-host, Tommy, so you can also say what you got to say. So I just gave it to you just now.
Well, I understand you're getting ready to go, but it just became insulting. Ian thought that was his damn homeboy, apparently, so he had to defend every damn thing he said. No one ever admitted I made not one. They kept on trying to pretend that I was asking for reparations or I was blaming the white man. Neither one happened. Either Arthur said, I mean, it's disingenuous if people are talking about the Jews, but only so they can talk about what they can get from them. What the hell did I say blacks needed to get? Nothing.
Okay, so they're mixing up his words, assuming that all blacks want something, and that's not what they're saying. I don't think he's lying about this. Okay. But let's see what happens later.
They talk to you black people like the same person. It doesn't matter who they're talking to. If you can't do something for them, they will talk down to you, because there was no reason for them to do this to me. And it's the same damn thing happened when I was on Truth Teller's show, when I was on there with that guy. They just started making fun and then started calling me names.
Why are you over there, sir? He's probably absolutely right. But see, this is what happens when you seek white validation. I'm going to keep telling you, brothers and sisters, that. And again, I wish, living in Africa, if I would have known how great of a community that I came from, because like I said, my mom was telling me, get out of Del Paso Heights, get out of Cali, go on, there's nothing here, okay? And then a lot of us become successful and we still undervalue our community. And then when we go to somebody else's community, when we already have all that we need, Tommy had everything he needed amongst the blacks. You go over there and you get devalued. And then now you get upset. And then what he wants, he will take less from white people, even though he was getting more from blacks. And now he's not even getting the less he expected. And now he's mad because what he wants is some butter biscuits. If it was me, I would have left the show. But that ain't what he wants. He wants somebody to say, sorry, we love you, Black Tommy. We accept you. That's what he wants. But is that what he's going to get?
And then when you get mad, look at them, low IQ blacks. How are you going to reunite with somebody that won't even hear you? Y'all speak for 35 straight minutes and everybody has to hear you.
Why do you want to reunite with them?
Themselves, and you come up with excuses? You did, Ian. I answered y'all's questions. Every one of them.
It doesn't sound like you want to make an alliance, though. It just doesn't. Like you're
Sir, it ain't up. I just told you what the alliance, the problem was. If you won't listen to people who you're trying to ally with, why would they do it?
Because
how
they're
is
trying
it
to
that
treat
the
them like everyone
alliance
else.
means that we got to listen to y'all? Isn't it supposed to be we come together and make decisions together?
I know I keep cutting them off, but this is why a lot of black guys who want to go on the extreme right, and I'm a guy who votes Republican, but you would never find me in those spaces. You want to be
let's get 200 likes, man. Shout out to Warrior Scholar for being a real contributor and a real supporter. We need at least, if we got 260 people watching, we need at least 200 likes. We need some more contributors and supporters for this good old content. Make it make sense. Shout out to my real contributors and supporters. Shout out to the people who's really rocking with me in a real way. Yeah.
accepted and work with people who hate blacks because you hate blacks. And then now you find out that you're one of the blacks that they hate and you're looking for parity. You're never going to get parity, in my opinion, from most whites anyway. Although I've had some white people who've done some excellent things in my life. Dr. Patrick Brown over at the UC Berkeley Extension Postback, he changed my life. I've had some whites in immunology.
If this don't show you that Tommy Sotomayor is a clown, what will? What will, man? He wants to form an alliance with some white supremacists. Now he's surprised that they're making fun of him. Now he's surprised that they're disrespecting him. Tommy is a clown. I don't care. He's just a clown. What black man would even want to form an alliance with some white supremacists with Confederate flag toting rednecks? Why would you want an alliance with people like that in the first place? Don't make any sense unless you're somebody like Tommy.
When I was undergrad, they really helped me. But ultimately, you need to go and help your community, and that's how it works. And you're looking for parity and equality from people who don't want equality, and the only reason why they talking to your ass is because you feel the same way that they do, but you're now finding out that you're just another N-word to them.
But it seems like your alliance is listen to y'all. That don't sound like an alliance. It sounds like what we already went through in America. Slavery and Jim Crow.
Now he's no, Tommy. No, you can't go there, bro. You can't be talking about how black people is this and that, and now you're trying to go ahead with the Black Lives Matter hashtag BLM speaking tone. You can't do that, bro. Nah, Tommy. They're not gonna let you get away with that.
Talk to us like men. We talk to y'all like men. When y'all got to speak, we didn't get to cut y'all off, and most of y'all, including Truth, was saying stupid and repeating it over and over again. But no one cut him off. No one tried to tell him, you shouldn't be saying this. How is it that y'all the only ones spoke like that? Anybody in the audience ask, why is it they're the only ones tried to tell you what you saying and shouldn't be saying, but no one spoke to them that way? They just got to speak. You can't get to know me if you ain't even willing to get to know me. And getting to know me would mean to hear me, just like y'all like to be heard. And surely not to put words in your mouth that you didn't say. And now my whole conversation is defending myself against your lie instead of telling you what I think. It's respect. But y'all don't see it, and I understand. But it's disrespectful as hell when black folks are watching this.
But but you've been like saying it for like 4 minutes. Come on, you have a whole diatribe now. We get it. All right. And they letting you talk right now, to be honest. They letting you talk and you just won't shut up now. It's like 4 minutes. You made your point, move on.
Why would I lie with somebody who's telling me do what I say?
Okay, it's my turn. It's hard to form an alliance when you're coming from an emotionally skewed perception on everything because you want to cite multiple sources that are emotionally charged for you, which I understand. I get emotionally charged when I talk about things regarding my race as well. You want to cite things like...
He said, Tommy, you're emotional. You're emotionally charged. It's hard to have a conversation with somebody. It's hard to have a conversation with somebody who's emotionally charged, who's emotionally unstable like Tommy. It is hard to have a conversation with you, Tommy. You're emotional like a woman. You're emotional like the same black women that you love to talk about, Tommy. Shout out to Back in Action. Shout out to Back in Action with the Cash App. Shout out to Tiffany for the Cash App. Let's get FOMO, people. Contributors and supporters, where you at for this fire content first thing in the morning? Tommy is so emotional like the black women he talks about.
So come on, you have a whole diatribe now. We get it. All right. And they letting you talk right now, to be honest. They letting you talk and you just won't shut up now. It's like 4 minutes. You made your point, move on.
Why would I lie with somebody who's telling me do what I say?
Okay, it's my turn. It's hard to form an alliance when you're coming from an emotionally skewed perception on everything because you want to cite multiple sources that are emotionally charged for you, which I understand. I get emotionally charged when I talk about things regarding my race as well. You want to cite things like, what about white men with black women, these TV shows, but now y'all want to say something as soon as a black guy gets with a white woman or stuff like that, emotionally charged.
Because Ian brought that up.
Stop. No.
Okay, so the guy is saying it's hard to have a discussion with somebody emotionally charged. Now, Tommy must have been right. I'll give Tommy his flowers. Tommy's a talented commentator. He's a talented debater. So the points that Tommy was bringing forth, they had no way of dealing with those or dealing with this framework. So, the reason why I know that he must have been right, although this is a truncated video, was the response that this guy just gave. The response he gave was, well, I can't make an alliance because look at you're emotionally charged. None of them dealt with what he was talking about. And instead of Tommy, which you're about to find out, he's about to act real emotional about this. He should have just have the guy address his framework.
Like when I had a debate with Tommy, he was yelling and cursing. I'm like, come on, Tommy, man, you yelling and cursing. He was calling me names during the debate, but none of that stuff he said about me bothered me. I just said, Tommy, you yelling, man. You behaving like the same women you talking about. He started cursing. He started calling me names. He was yelling during the whole debate. Then he got the nerve to tell everybody, I defeated Red Supreme and not debate. I defeated Red Supreme. Nah, bro, you was yelling and cursing the whole time like the same women you complain about. Emotionally charged, emotionally unstable is Tommy.
And the way he was supposed to do that was, listen, nobody's emotionally charged. Can you address what I'm talking about? And he would have forced him to cover that territory or cover that ground, which he did not. And again, this is what happens when you're in spaces that you're not supposed to be in, because you're looking for a moral victory that you're not going to get. The referees are not blacks in this case, right? You're in a white space, it seems, and they're moving the goalpost. So watch what happens.
Oh, no, brother.
Sir,
no, brother.
Ian brought that up first.
Look. You're emotionally charged and it's hard to form a line. Bias.
This is the here, this whole emotionally charged stuff.
Stop.
That's why people kick y'all ass, because y'all keep people until they do it to you.
Now it's to the point where, bruh, you have lost the argument. Although all of that filibustering you did, it was good at first, but now you talking about this is why they kick y'all ass and all this stuff.
This is stupid. Ian spoke of it first. I responded to him.
Over 100 nations, okay? 100 countries over 1,000 times, okay?
And white people, I'm telling y'all now, did y'all see him?
From emotional place.
So now all of a sudden you pro-black now. All Tommy gonna do is go back on X tomorrow and start, this is why I can't stand black people. This is why I can't stand
over 100 nations, okay? 100 countries over 1,000 times, okay?
And white people, I'm telling y'all now, did y'all see him?
From emotional place.
So now all of a sudden you pro-black now. Now all Tommy gonna do is go back on X tomorrow and start, this is why I can't stand black people. This is why I can't stand black. You know he got that little music. That's all he gonna do. So he mad at the white people because they don't like him. And he's talking about when you see him F him up. Just crashing out. Just on his period, twerking, all wet up. You was looking for daddy to clap. Daddy didn't want to clap your. You was ready to open him up for daddy. He didn't want it. Now
the white man didn't want it, Tommy. You wanted to twerk and clap it for daddy, but the daddy didn't want it, man. He like, nah, I don't want it. I don't want dark meat in the menu. I want a beautiful, fine blonde. I don't want dark meat, Tommy. I refuse to clap you, Tommy. Tommy was greased up, ready for that white mind. A white man say, I don't want dark meat on the menu today, Tommy. No, buddy. I just don't want it, Tommy. Oh no, I thought about it, Tommy, but I just don't want it, Tommy. He opened it up for daddy. He wanted daddy to clap, but daddy didn't want it.
White people, I'm telling y'all now, y'all see them
from emotional place.
So now all of a sudden you pro-black now. Now all Tommy gonna do is go back on X tomorrow and start. This is why I can't stand black people. This is why I can't stand black. Do 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 do. You know he got that little music. That's all he gonna do. So he now he mad at the white people because they don't like him, and he's talking about when you see him F him up. Just crashing out, just on his period, twerking, all wet up. You was looking for daddy to clap. Daddy didn't want to clap your. You was ready to open them up for daddy. He didn't want it. Now you acting like a rejected little 304 at the club. Now you out there, cheeks is lathered up, lathered all the way up. You look bad. You was doing pretty good at first. Let's see if you can get it back on track.
Yes, coming from an emotional state. We'll kick your ass if I ever got a chance to hear one of y'all white talk like this to somebody's face.
Rails.
Look.
Y'all talk to people like they think it's supposed to be okay.
With a white woman. You see that? You see
Sit
that
up here insulting people. The white man was the first one to bring this. The faceless white man was the first one to say that Jews were putting black women and black men with white women. He said it. I didn't. He's the one who said it. And yet you're going to sit up here and keep insulting me and then say, oh, look at him. He's being emotional. He's being emotional. These with you, and then when you kick their ass, they got a problem.
That you point out the Jew. We appreciate
How about this? Since everybody using a mute button, now that they gave me the mute button, now that here. Now how about that? Y'all done came to this black man's space to be to this black man. While he trying to run his show, y'all up here running. Y'all can't get the numbers he get. He showed y'all the respect to allow y'all to come up here and talk. And when he went away, y'all sat here and disrespected me for nothing. So yes, I'm being emotional.
Okay, so actually it's his show. All right, so he must be on Rumble or on X. And again, Tommy is just petty, man. Like, this is what he...
Hey, shout out to Nikisha. Shout out to Nikisha for blessing the Cash App. I appreciate you.
He does, you know. I want to talk. I want to talk. Well, I can't talk. You, when I see you, mother. His show. All right, so he must be on Rumble or on X. And again, Tommy is just petty, man. Like, this is what he does, you know. I want to talk. I want to talk. Well, I can't talk. You, when I see you, mother. I mean, you're like 50 years old, twerking everywhere, man. Juices is flowing, bro. You just squirting everywhere, dog. I mean, you just look down bad. And listen, you probably gonna make a video about me about this, and I hope you do, because you know I'm a grifted. I'm going to monetize it. If you roast me, I'm going to clip your whole thing and come back and react to it. You know I'm petty, and I will sit here and laugh at your jokes if they good. They're usually not jokes. They're not. You're not that funny, but and it's holiday seasons, November, December. Hey, I'm looking to get this internet beef dollars up. Promise you.
But how do you feel now? Now here's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna talk real soft. While you can't say anything.
He put him on mute.
Whites, guys. That's the reason why. And those emotional whites are the reason why. Imagine someone doing that to you. Claiming they want to have an alliance with you and insult you every 5 seconds. Ian was the one who brought up what the Jews were doing by showing the race mixing in the shows and the commercials. Am I lying? Wasn't he the one who brought it first? And I just said in retort, well, if we're going to call it honestly, they rarely show black men with white women, but they keep showing white men with black women. So I'm trying to ask the question, why are they doing that? Even if you're saying the Jews are doing it, why aren't the whites complaining? Whites should be the first ones to say, we don't want to see our white men with black women. But y'all don't. Long as the white guy gets the
I don't want to see either of them.
No, I'm saying that's what needs to be said. Everyone needs to come out and say that. Not when I see Diane Carroll get a white guy on a show, then it's okay. And then the truth come in and said,
see,
well,
what Tommy is saying makes perfect sense. They'll promote a black woman getting clapped up by a white man. They love to show a black woman getting dominated by a white man, right? But they don't like to show black men dominating a white woman. Think about the hit series called Scandal. Scandal was on Netflix. A white man that was the president had a black concubine, had a black side piece, right? But guess what? Scandal was a hit series and a lot of black women watched it, right? And that's the point that Tommy made. Now, on the flip side, take a black man president with a black wife, but he got a white woman as a side piece. They would have canceled that show the first week that show would have got canceled. They would never boost the ratings of a show that has a black man who's the president of the United States with a white woman as a concubine. They would have never promoted that series. But on the flip side, they will promote a series with a white man who's president with a black woman for a concubine, with a black woman who's his sexual object. They'll promote that all day. Tommy Sotomayor was right about that. But see, this is the problem, Tommy. It doesn't matter if you're right. Whites are going to go against you regardless. White people don't want to hear the truth. It don't matter how many facts you bring. It don't matter how much logic you bring to the table. White folks do not want to hear the truth. They'll promote videos all day with a white man dominating a black woman, but they're not going to promote a black man as president with a white woman for a concubine. They're not going to promote that. That's the difference.
There we go, talking about, so are they doing that? Even if you're saying the Jews are doing it, why aren't the whites complaining? Whites should be the first ones to say, we don't want to see our white men with black women. But y'all don't. Long as the white guy gets the...
I don't want to see either of them.
No, I'm saying that's what needs to be said. Everyone needs to come out and say that. Not when I see Diane Carroll get a white guy on a show, then it's okay. And then the truth come in and said, well, there we go, talking about celebrities. Ian brought up the damn celebrities. So every time I was responding to what they said, somebody would say, why are we talking about that?
Take a deep breath, Tommy.
That's the best part of that. Hey, the white man said, take a deep breath, Tommy. Take a deep breath, Tommy. You're being emotional, Tommy. You're being emotional. Please take a deep breath, Tommy. That white man played you. Never mind the fact that what you said makes sense. The white man said, take a deep breath, Tommy. You're being emotional, Tommy. You're emotionally charged, Tommy. Please take a deep breath. That white man played you, Tommy.
That. Not when I see Diane Carroll, white guy on a show, then it's okay. And then the truth come in and said, well, there we go, talking about celebrities. Ian brought up the damn celebrities. So every time I was responding to what they said, somebody would say, why are we talking about that?
Take a deep breath, Tommy.
That's the best part of the whole. Yeah, man, shut your ass up. Shut up, man. Like, bro, you out here crying, dog. I'm like, man, why is you twerking out here? Why is you out here just lathered up, cheeks bouncy?
Ian, don't do it. This how I talk. Let me be that. Just like you on Jurassic Park. Just like you on Jurassic Park and not who you really are. Let me be me. Whenever, and y'all have said it before, and Myron know it. When a mother loses the argument, they start telling you to calm down.
You're the same guy that has made a living the last 15 years talking about blacks who do the same thing. And when you get around whites and you feel mistreated, you turn exactly into what they say all blacks are, but you want to have alliance. Of course they don't want to have alliance with you. Number one, working with white supremacists can only work on one solution. Okay? Now listen to me. I'm an extreme pro-black. Separation. That's the only time there needs to be a conversation with white supremacists. All moderate Charlie Kirk and right fans over, the only conversation we need to have is separation. Look at when I tell you that. We don't need to have no other conversations except for that. You over there, we over here. Now, if you want to wave from across the, the state line or whatever, hey Jack, good to see you. All right now, let me close my gate. Nope, can't come over here and I won't go over there. I'm happy over here. Thank you. No more alliances. Stop talking to these people. We never gonna get along. We not gonna get along. We will never get along. People who are extremely pro-black or pro-white or whatever the case, the only solution is separation. Now, everybody else in the in-between, that's the business, right? But talking to white racists for what? I've had people
talking to white supremacists for what? See, this proves how much of a clown Tommy is. He wants to form an alliance with white supremacists, but he don't want to form an alliance with black men who are pro-black that are pushing for better things for our people as foundational black Americans. He don't want to form an alliance with foundational black Americans, but he tried to form an alliance with white supremacists. If that doesn't prove how much of a clown Tommy is to you absent-minded people, nothing will. I don't want to link up with FBA people for reparations. I have a problem with them, but I want to be friends with white supremacists who hate blacks. That's the mindset of Tommy Sotomayor. What an embarrassment.
Oh, I'll debate you. Debate for what? We believe in similar things. And the one thing that we believe is separating. So separate your ass outside of my email. That's how much separate. I live in Africa. Okay. So that's how much I want to separate from you. That's how much. You ain't got to worry about me buying a new house in your neighborhood. That's what you don't got to worry about. You definitely ain't got to worry about me being with your granddaughter, daughter, or however old you might be. You ain't got to worry about that. Your wife, your grandmother. Ain't gonna worry about none of that, Mr. White Guy. Okay.
All right. Well, listen, man, we're gonna wrap this up. Shout out to O'Shea Duke Jackson, my brother. Shout out to Street Media TV, my brother. Shout out to Tariq Nasheed. You already know, indeed. So Tommy wants to form an alliance with white supremacists, but he looks at foundational black Americans as the enemy. Tommy begged those white people to like him. He begged those white men for acceptance. He said it himself. I'm not like Tariq Nasheed or any one of these pro-blacks, but yet you whites continue to disrespect me. So you tried to form an alliance with white supremacists, but you got a problem with FBA. You got a problem with foundational black Americans. If that doesn't prove how much of a clown Tommy is to you absent-minded people, nothing will. You guys are brainwashing. You're just lost in the sauce. You guys are a lost cause. It's one thing to say that Tommy is funny. It's one thing to say that Tommy is a talented podcaster. But for Tommy to sit up here and try, he made a desperate attempt to form an alliance with white supremacists while talking bad about foundational black Americans. And guess what? Those same white supremacists that he wanted an alliance with, they disrespected him the first chance they got. They called Tommy illogical. They called Tommy emotional. They said that Tommy behaves like the same black women that he complains about. Those white supremacists, those racists, they disrespected you. They clowned you. They're going to turn you into a meme, Tommy. Tommy, you're being emotional, Tommy. You're being emotional. Take a breath, Tommy. Take a breath, Tommy. You're emotionally charged. You're being too emotional, Tommy. They disrespected you. And these are the people that Tommy wanted to form an alliance with. Hey, homies, peace, love, and blessings. I appreciate everybody for pulling up. I got a second show coming today. I wanted to do this one early so I can get to my second show in the middle of the day. Tap in with your player partner, Red Supreme, King Supreme, because Tommy Sotomayor flagged my channel, Red Supreme TV1. So we can't go live over there. We can't post anything on Red Supreme TV1 for a whole week. But it doesn't matter to me anyway, because I've been doing all of my content over here on King Supreme. Subscribe to this channel. And once this video uploads to YouTube, get in the comment section. the same way that I see you guys in the live chat. When it uploads to YouTube, get in the comment section and give me your thoughts on Tommy trying to form an alliance with white supremacists while disrespecting foundational Black Americans. Give me your thoughts in the comments once it uploads to YouTube. Peace to everybody. I appreciate everybody for pulling up. I got to get up out of here, you guys. Enjoy your morning. I'm gone. Shout out to Virgil Berry. Young Vet OG 702. Shout out to you. Everybody in the comments. Shout out to Lotus Ty, Afro National. You know, it is what it is.